The pattern in the box shows part of a tessellation. Extend the tessellation by drawing one more unit shape in the space provided in the box. Now, before we do this, right, we need to identify one unit shape. So this will be one of the unit shape. So this one that I am shading will be one of the unit shape. Okay. Now, to make it easier for you all, right, one of the strategy that I taught my student is actually to shade another one. Okay, you just shade another one. Okay, why do you need to shade another one? Is because you want to see how it stacks, how they actually fit in together. So if you shade two, it's much easier for you all to see. If you just shade one, it's a bit difficult, because if you just shade one, right, basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to replicate one more. But if you shade two, you realize that, hey, this is actually how they connect together. Okay, so my strategy is always to go and shade two. Now, there are some students, right, who find it a bit difficult to do tessellation because they find it very difficult to replicate the entire thing. For every single problem in your life, if you cannot do the entire thing, break it down into different portions. Once you break it down into different portions, you will see how it connects to each other. So this is the second strategy that I'm going to teach you, which is to break down the shape into different lines. Okay? Now, for this particular question, I'm going to use marker, okay, because if I use a line, if I just use the pen, right, it might be a little bit too thin for you. So this is actually what we're going to do. Just pick any line, okay, just pick any line that is in contact with the other one. Now, what am I trying to say? Let's say, for example, do you see this line? This line, right, the bottom part of the top unit is connected to the top part of the bottom unit. So which means that your new unit, right, will also be like this. Okay, so since right now I am drawing okay, see, so I'm trying to replicate this. I'm trying to do here what I'm trying to do over here. So for this one, right, you realize that over here there's a shape downwards, right? Okay, so there's another shape downwards. Then here there's another line over here, so there's another line over here. And then there's another line over here, so there's another line over here. Whatever I'm trying to do here is actually to go line by line. I don't want to replicate the entire shape. I just want to go one line by one line. Okay. Then from here, there's another one over here. Okay, so I draw the same. After it goes up. Okay, it goes up. Then there's a line here. Then there's a line here. Then there's a line that goes up. Then goes up. Okay. Then the line that go down. Then go down. Then there's a line that goes over here. Then go over here. Then it goes down. Then goes down. And then it connects back, Okay, do you see what I did? So what I did, right, was just to identify one starting point. Remember, my starting point was actually this line. Okay, then from one starting point, right, I just follow line by line. Don't attempt to, if you're not good at tessellation, right, meaning that like you're not very familiar with how tessellation works, right, don't have to try to draw one entire thing at one go. Break it down into different lines, right, and then just go line by line. You will not go wrong. Okay, and it's definitely correct. Oh yeah, and one mistake I made, right, is that I'm supposed to use a ruler. You're supposed to use a ruler to do it. It's just that for this portion, I'm using a marker, so I don't want to dirty my own ruler. Okay, so as I'm teaching you, I'm using my marker, so without ruler. But for you all, when you go into the examination, right, please go and use a ruler. If not, your teacher's going to mark you wrong because your line is not straight. Alright, done.